let's put your GM cap on because we got a decision to make here in Seattle. They got Geno Smith sitting out there, Drew Lock sitting out there. Right now, the Seahawks don't have a quarterback in their quarterback room. We know the franchise tag is $32.4 million. We know Geno performed at a close to an elite level this year. We've been throwing around somewhere in the $30 to $35 million a year number. But if you pay that, can you make yourself better enough to be better than you were this year? Are you paying Geno Smith $30-something million a year if you're John Schneider?
Yes, I am. Because I do believe this. Look, your margin for error shrinks, obviously, when there's more cap dollars allocated to the quarterback position, but it's not an automatic death sentence and a recipe for mediocrity if you have to pay your quarterback. And then all of a sudden now you can't – see, what people automatically equate this to is, well, I then can't go out in free agency and just buy up a bunch of guys. I can't spread it around and get all these other guys that I want. Okay, I know that sounds great in theory, and it should be great in theory to be able to try and take advantage of that window of a cheaper quarterback or a quarterback on his rookie contract. But I can tell you this, based on the way that they drafted this year and the return on investment they got with their draft picks this year and the haul of picks that they have this year coming up, look at what Kansas City did as far as their rookies this year. Look at the return they got on their rookies this year. They got 6 guys playing on defense right now that are key contributors that help. Now, I know Patrick Mahomes is a guy. Well, people say, well, when you have Patrick, you can get away with that. Okay, I'll give you that to some degree. I'll give you that. But Geno wasn't the reason why this team couldn't take a further step or a further jump this year. And I don't think that cap space is necessarily something that you have to safeguard to the degree where if you have some more cap space and you do get a young quarterback in there, that cap space that you will then gain will allow you to go out and get some players that will get you over the hump with a young quarterback. I don't necessarily believe that to be the case.
So let me throw this scenario at you then, because I love the argument. We've been going back and forth on this. But what if you decide to not sign Geno Smith? You sign Drew Lock, who you say you like a lot. I mean, Pete and John have both been adamant about how great Drew was this year. You save some $25 million or whatever it is by doing so. You sign Daron Payne and you trade for Max Crosby. Which team is better? Drew Lock, Max Crosby, Daron Payne, or Geno Smith?
Look, I think the gulf between what Drew Lock could do and what Geno Smith did this year to be Grand Canyon-esque. I don't care how much they say they like him. I don't see it. I believe that drop-off would be so significant and so dramatic that Daron Payne, he better be Warren Sapp and Aaron Donald combined when he gets there, and Max Crosby better be Max time that he's already great. I just don't see that. I don't see that as being a situation where then they improve on their record this year and take another step. I don't see it.